Hello, welcome back to our Pacific Theater of Operations 2 playthrough for Super Nintendo. We'll be playing as Japan, starting off in the brink of war scenario, the campaign. Now, we just finished up our monthly meeting. We got basically everything we wanted there. There wasn't, we could have taken more money from the government and the other aspects of the economy to give ourselves a little bit more of a pull and build more stuff. But, not necessary really. It's still the first month. We haven't lost any ships yet. We haven't lost anything. No planes, no transports, nothing. And we managed to build quite a lot. Let's see here. Navy data. We managed to build quite a lot of aircraft. So we have 100 Zeros now. We have 70 each of the fleet bombers. So fleet attack, fleet bombers. 50 scouts. And then we should have some land attack. 80 land attack. Which is pretty darn good. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go down here, I think to Gilbert, and check out the Air Force. They're pretty good, so let's rearm with torpedo bombers. This is kind of a defensive Air Force where you have 3 sets of fighters and only one, one good land attack. Torpedo bomber, basically. So we're set to defend against any sort of pushes that the U.S. is going to do once we declare war. And now that we have them rearmed, we have them assigned. They're sitting at like 30. The bottom ones are sitting at 30 and 32 experience. So we're going to order them to patrol. So they will be, from now on, they will be constantly every turn scouting within range of their scouts. And if they happen to spot anything, then we can go in and work from there. Check out our Air Force here at the Marshall Islands. We need to rearm. Again, we have these, some land attack mixed in with regular torpedo bombers. And the reason why, order them to patrol. The reason why we're not quite as defensive with the Marshall Islands is because they're a little bit more centralized here. If we go up to the map, the Marshall Islands are right here, and we intend to be sort of in the area here, probably like right around here, with some of our fleets waiting to see where the U.S. is going to go. Are they going to go to Marcus? Are they going to go to Iwo Jima? If they do, we can respawn pretty easy, but Gilbert is kind of further away, so we want to give them a little bit more fighters to fend off attackers with. So with that said, let's go into truck here. Check out the Air Force. They're good. They have a lot more air power than most of the other in the area. Let's cancel their orders here for Saipan, and we're going to assign them some fighters. We'll give them 20 Zeros. We'll give them 20. Oh, there we go. Sorry, this is the wrong screen. 20 Zeros is fine. That gives 60 fighters. So 3 groups, which is pretty good. And we will order them to patrol. And we're actually going to be using the Saipan Air Force here when the war kicks off to attack Guam. So we do have fleets here in Palau. So let's check out our Air Force. They're fine. Palau is kind of behind our line, so it's a little bit safer. But the 15th Fleet has 6 ships. This has 7, so we are going to organize with the... Organize. Oh. Well, 13th Fleet will organize. Hang on, what am I doing? 15th Fleet? Here we go. Huh, why do I have them patrolling? Did I give them an order to go out and patrol? I think I may have. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I already reorganized them. Sorry, it's been a day. So aircraft. Okay, so we got that organized. So we're gonna organize. We're gonna resupply them with fuel instead. Enter. So this is just a single aircraft carrier with a couple of escorts. Go up here to the map. Now, what I'm realizing is that when the U.S. does sortie from Hawaii, they're going to have that big old fleet of 8 battleships. So we do need a combat fleet here. Maybe number 2. It has 4 battleships, but it's carrying a bunch of troops. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to send... We're going to order them to move down here towards Guam. And after they drop their troops off at Guam, they can go and deal with whatever is happening in the east with the support of some carriers. Alright, send off the order. And then... I don't know where this carrier is going. Oh, it's resupplying a truck. So we will have Naguma's force down there to help defend our holdings here. Alright, so that's probably good for this turn. Actually. On to Saigon here. Fleets. 8th Fleet has 4 destroyers. 10th Fleet has 2 cruisers, 4 destroyers. So they're resupplying. And then 4 and 3. These 2 are like decent little invasion fleets, so they're okay. 8th Fleet, we need to resupply. So we'll do... we're going to take away, since they're only destroyers, we're going to take away one of their transports. So that goes back into the pool here at the base, so the base gains 7 transports. And we'll throw in some fuel here. And then, anti-sub, because it's destroyers. We'll do anti-sub off of Saigon. Alright, 7th Fleet is good to go. 11th Fleet is good to go. 6th Fleet is patrolling. Now we're going to go up here to the map and go to the plan phase. Yep. Okay. And we'll go to the battle phase. And Nanking, people are growing highly anti-Japanese, so they're going to start doing some damage there, but that's an army base. Like, we don't really... There's not a whole lot we can do there. Alright. Save the game. And let's see here. What else can we do? Let's do a fleet. 9th Fleet. I'm going to order you to move. Just get them out of port, get them out of the way. See, it's going to Brunei. I'm going to order 10th Fleet. 10th Fleet is more of a landing. Like they have one, basically, I don't know if they're Marines. The 27th Division sets Army. So it'll say Division if it's Army, it'll say Marines if it's Marines. So we're going to order you to move over here. So you'll be near Davao. So you'll be ready, hopefully, when everything kicks off. Air Force, I can't do anything about it. We have a bunch of subs in here. That's fine, we're just going to leave them in there. And that's pretty much good to go. Let's go up top here and check out... Nope, hang on. We do want to get our one carrier group. I don't know what fleet this is. This is 13th Fleet. We are going to order you to patrol in this general area here. Alright, so it takes care of the move phase. 11th Fleet is still trying to get into harbor. That's probably down in Saigon. Hawaii. Message from a spy. So, 2 cruisers, 4 destroyers. A fleet just entered Hawaii. Alright, we are only 3 days away from the war beginning now. Check our fleets. Looks like we're still making pretty decent progress here. We have some fleets here in Taipei. So let's, 12th Fleet. We're going to order you to patrol right here near Manila. 14th Fleet. We're going to order you to patrol again near Manila. Okay. So it's basically every fleet is every fleet's at sea. Every fleet's got something that they're working on here. 4th Fleet, South China Sea. So this is the whatever the British and the Dutch and the Australians are going to throw at us down in this area. We'll hopefully have an answer for it. We're going to have battleships. We're going to have carriers. We're going to be spread out pretty thin. You can see that we are we're concentrated pretty hard in the South China Sea, but those are like cruiser and destroyer fleets and stuff, and they're going to be effective. Like they're good, but they're not. You really want battleships for landings, for doing shore bombardment and whatnot. Okay. Concludes the move phase. Okay. Concludes the plan phase. We caught a spy at Gilbert Base, I just saw. Okay. So, I think we sent a spy to Wake Island. So there's no fleets here. The harbors are open. And they only have 2 air groups at their airfield. That means like 2 sets of planes, so like a fighter and like a bomber. So there are currently 4 fleets in Hawaii. It says 6 harbors, 2 of them are open, and they have a full set of aircraft. So 2 airfields, which means they each can hold 4, and it has 8 air forces. Okay. Fleet number 2, number 4, they sure are taking their time. I'm a little bit concerned about the north. I would really like to get a fleet up there. Up around Sapporo, like to protect our northern islands. It's like 9th Fleet, unfortunately I have troops on board everything here. Like, all my fleets have someone in, like, have troops in them. That's a destroyer fleet. That's on anti-sub patrol. Alright, this is a decent fleet. 3 cruisers. Let's take a look at them. So it looks like light cruisers, perhaps? But that's okay. We can make use of them. So we're going to order you to patrol up here around Sparrow. So we're gonna have a lot of fleet down here, a lot of fleet power down here in southeast or South China Sea. I was gonna say Southeast Asia, but that's like all of this. So fleets. Check out my Marines. Marines are looking pretty good. We're nice and spread out. We got all the frontline stuff defended. Number 4 could probably. I'm going to give you a job. Order you to defend, and we'll send you to truck. Map. Alright. One more day. So move phase. 9th Fleet has arrived near the target, which is in South China Sea there around the Philippines. Alright, the war starts tomorrow. And we're not entirely in place yet. 2nd Fleet and 4th Fleet are still apparently on the way. But we do have a 3rd Fleet, looks like 5th Fleet, 13th Fleet. Why is 11th Fleet red? They're just sitting idle. Okay, so that's 1 cruiser, 7 destroyers. They also carry troops. So we're actually going to probably leave them in Saigon for now. And decide where we're going to go with them once the fighting begins. Okay. So right now we want to concentrate fleets around this area here, so that we can get a grip on what's happening on the front line. And we're also going to take Guam. And then we're going to concentrate ships around here for our attack into all of these resource-rich areas here. Alright, so tomorrow, let's save the game. Tomorrow. Okay. Concludes the plan phase. If you're gonna go big. Declaring war on 4 nations at one time. No, I don't think Japan declared war on Australia, but they got pulled in. Australia got pulled in with the Brits there. Okay. Double check our air forces. They're working. And air forces. See, you can see their experience is going up a little bit there. It was like in the 30s, now it's in the 40s. It's going to take a few more days to get them back up to 60. 60 is like the baseline of preparedness. Okay, map. So we are at war now. So that means First Fleet has no troops embarked. So we're going to cancel their order. We're going to order them to sail. This is where you have to pick where they go, and you can navigate. You can go like here, and it'll use up so many points, and you can go like here to use up so many points, and you can go there. So we're going to go down here. We're trying to leave 1 point left over. Check our gun range, we're good. Set our course. And we need 1 action point to start an engagement. So that's Yamato. So this is a landing force. We're going to cancel their orders. I'm going to order you down here. Actually, we're going to we will order you to land troops here at Manila, and they will automatically do that for us. Fleet 12. This is cruisers and destroyers. Order you to land troops at Manila. Fleet number 10. We're going to order you to land troops at Manila. Then we have fleet number 6. This is cruisers and destroyers. I think I just sent them up north, so they're going to be heading to the northern part of Japan there. This is Congo group. This is 7th. There's no commander in here. We're going to cancel their orders. And we're going to go up here and we're going to assign... How do I... Military ops, personnel, here it is. Navy. So we'll put... We'll put Makawa in charge of 7th Fleet. We can see we have another Ito will be in charge of 9th Fleet. Kusaka will be in charge of... Alright. So all our fleets have commanders now, so they'll all be gaining experience. So this is... we're going to order you to land troops in Davao. Davao? I don't know. And then 8th Fleet is still on patrol. This is Brunei, right? Brunei. We don't know what kind of air force that they have. Let's check the weather. So cloud cover, we have cloud cover. It's this grid here. Shows you like the grid that you're looking at on the main screen as well. So like it's raining currently in this grid top left, sunshine in the center. We have clouds over Manila and Davao. I'm just gonna call it Davao. So that's actually going to help us out because it's harder to spot. It's harder to spot with scouts if you're in a cloudy grid. So shut that off. That's a select button, by the way. All right, and we're going to order you to land in Brunei. And in fact, 9th Fleet, we're going to order you to land in Brunei. Because that other group only has it has one cruiser and some destroyers. And then 7th Fleet has orders. Order you to land in Davao. I think it's Davao. I thought I sent some battleships like right here, but maybe I reordered them. Yeah, because everyone's moving away. What's 4th Fleet doing? Right. They're on the way somewhere. Alright. Second Fleet, order land troops in Guam. And we're going to go here to Saipan, go to the Air Force, cancel the orders. And we're going to order attack. Nope. Oh, I have to do it in the planning phase. Okay. Have to do the you order attacks in the planning phase. Sorry. So Fleet 13. That should be patrolling. Fleet number 3. Resupplying at truck, and then they'll go on patrol. Fleet 15. Patrolling. And then we're focusing pretty much all of our efforts there on the Philippines, and we can now see, if we go into assets, the network, we can now see that the US has a huge network of supplies that'll be coming in for, if I don't cut them off, like from all this stuff, they'll be getting supplies from all this. At most, we should be capturing Brunei this month, capturing Brunei, Balikpapan, Menando, Davao, Manila, and Hong Kong, and maybe in Guam. So that's like the goal. I want to leave them like this network here, like up through here, so they can pull in resources from India and just like totally pump up their economy, so they can whip out a bunch of ships later on. Because that's historically, what happened. All right, we're running into the planning phase. And in fact, we'll be doing that next episode, because we're 27 minutes in, and this will be a big one here. So I'll record that next. I'll get this episode uploaded. I hope you're learning something. I hope you're enjoying. And I appreciate you. And I will see you next time.